Okay, so thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. Mhm,
Oops, here comes somebody now.
mhm.
Come in. Patrice, we're about to get started. Did you want your camera on or do you want to leave it off? You can just put it in the chat. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. Share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen okay? Okay, just let me know if for some reason you can't hear me or you have trouble seeing the screen, okay? Welcome to the essential oils class on sleep and how to get a good night's sleep using essential oils. My name is Sandy Scar. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been using essential oils for years. And recently, because of my professional business and my coaching and classes, I've always promoted essential oils, but now people want more information. So therefore, I have become a wellness advocate with doTERRA, and I just love their oils. They match my mission in life, and that they take care of the workers, the harvesters in the fields, harvesting all of these amazing oils from flowers, herbs, trees, plants, and then marketing them. And doTERRA also has loans that they will provide the farmers too. And they also educate them on how to have successful businesses. Everyone is paid fair wage for their time and labor in harvesting. And so I really feel that part of the magic, as I like to call it, with doTERRA essential oils is from the essential beginning of when it's harvested all the way through, because doTERRA does care about everybody involved in the process. They even have nonprofits that helps, called Helping Hands, that helps with human trafficking and some other projects as well. So many of us have problems sleeping at night, and this can be caused by many things in life. And it can affect our ability to have a healthy lifestyle. It affects our emotions and our behaviors. How many of us has had a bad night of not being able to sleep, and the next day we find ourselves irritable, or our emotions are just on the edge? It's because we didn't have a good night's sleep. Our bodies need that rest. They need sleep. Our brain needs to rest. And sleep also affects our body organs. And if you're driving and you're sleepy, it's going to affect your reaction time as well. So it's so important to have a good night's sleep, eating a healthy diet, limiting caffeine during the day, but especially at night, not exercising before you go to bed. I'm a big advocate of exercise, but not before you go to bed, because then you're too wound up, right? So it's really your daily activities comes out when we're trying to sleep. I don't know about you, but for me, if I've had a very hectic day and it's been really busy, or I've been going, and then when it comes to bedtime, my brain is still going. So I need help in calming it down. So many of us experience this, and that's where the essential oils can come in and helping us fall asleep. So sometimes falling asleep, like I said, can be difficult. Our minds are racing, we can't relax, our body's tense, maybe your body's achy. And that's where essential oils can come in. And there's, in this picture is a bottle of Serenity. This is the Serenity oil in a pill form. Oops, I can't quite get it. It also comes in the oil form. And Serenity is really relaxing. I mean, the name says it all. But it just helps our body relax. And when you take it in pill form, it stays with you all night. I take Serenity every night in pill form. My husband takes it. Some of my employees at work even take it because it helps quiet their mind and gives them that relaxing night of sleep. Now, sometimes, occasionally, the Serenity isn't quite enough for me. So I will take Kabbalah and Serenity. And the two of those together gives me that relaxation I need. It stops my mind. But Kabbalah, I also can use during the day. So that if I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I can take one of these pills or the oil and it relaxes me. And I've been using that for quite some time. Another thing you can do is you can diffuse your oils. And I do that. I put lavender and I put Serenity together. Sometimes I do cedarwood as well. So there's many combinations that you can use in your diffuser to give you that good night's sleep. So what's the science behind essential oils? The science, doTERRA's essential oils are very much researched and studied before they even come to market. I believe it's an average of 60 tests per oil before this company even brings something to market, because they want to make sure that it's pure, potent, and effective. And with those things in mind, you go back to the actual harvest. When that plant or that tree bark or flower is harvested, within that is chemicals. And so these chemicals are what makes us relax and soothe us and provide us with that environment we need at nighttime. Because when you smell it, like if I take Serenity, and I can just instantly feel that relaxation come over me. I can do that with lavender oil. I can do that with any of the oils. One thing I do want to mention is if you're opening a bottle of oil for the first time, start out here and gradually bring it to your nose. Because with doTERRA, these oils are very potent. For instance, the peppermint oil, one drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. That's how potent these oils are. And they're very effective. So when you smell that oil, like I just did, within 22 seconds, it's hit my brain and my body. Within 2 minutes, if I'm putting like lemon in my iced tea during the day, within 2 minutes, that can be seen in my blood work. And then within 20 minutes, it affects my whole body. So they're very potent. And essential oils also penetrate your cell membrane. That's why they're so effective. You actually can feel that going, well, you don't feel it going into the cell, but you feel the benefits of the oil as a result of it going to the cell. And this is called positive association. Another example is tea tree oil. I've used in the past as well. And tea tree oil helps me with blockages. So I'm very much a giver. I love to give, but sometimes it's hard for me to receive. So I've used the tea tree oil in combination with positive affirmations to create new pathways in my brain. And so now, even just saying the word tea tree, I can remember the scent of tea tree. That's how much I've used it. And it has had amazing effects on my life. So, just opening my energy to receiving using the tea tree. And that's just one example of many oils. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We went ahead and got started. So just relax and let me know if you have any questions. So which oils can help you with sleep? Well, here's a whole list of them. Take your pick. I have my favorites, and if you use essential oils, you probably have yours too. But like I said earlier, I like lavender, cedarwood, and serenity together or separately. In this picture, we have lemon and we have lavender oils. These, the properties of these oils are amazing. And when you combine them together, it gives you even more powerful results. So, like I said, lavender, cedarwood, serenity, gosh, balance, we'll go over balance in a bit. Breathe is another good one to add. And you can put these simply on your skin with a roller bottle. I have these little roller bottles, and I like this kind because one end is a spray and one end is a roller. So I just roll it on my skin and behind my temples. And if I want to put it on my shoulders, I can, on my chest, my heart, because the heart has the most olfactory receptors in the body. So it's a good place to put it. On the bottoms of your feet, the roller bottle works really great for that. Or if you don't have a diffuser, I know people that start out with just spraying the oils in the air until they get their diffuser. So there's lots of ways to incorporate our essential oils to promote our sleep. So like I said, diffusing with a diffuser or creating a spritz out of water in your essential oils and just simply spraying it. You can also use your essential oils in Epsom salts. And so you just take a cup of Epsom salts, sprinkle in some drops of your essential oil, mix it up. And if you'd like to take a bath, put it in your bath and just relax. if you're like me and I take showers, what I do is I put the essential oils on the floor of the shower near the edges. I don't want it going down the drain. I don't want to lose my essential oils. And then the steam from my shower creates that aroma, and it fills the shower stall. You can also use you can also use the Epsom salts with your essential oils in the shower too. Be careful though, because you could slip and fall. The other thing you want to do is make sure that when you step out, you're safe and that you can hold on to something in case you do have any of the oil on your feet, because it may be slippery. Another thing you can do is put essential oils on your heating pad. How many of us have used heating pads in the past? And when you put a drop or two of essential oils on your heating pad, that aroma just really helps relax you. You can also make your own neck wrap simply by taking a towel, rolling it, and then sewing one in. And yes, I have dogs. Sewing one in, putting rice in your towel, and then you can also put your sew up the other end, put it in the microwave for a minute or two, take it out, and sprinkle a couple drops of essential oils on it. Put it on your neck, or if your arm is feeling tense, wrap it around your arm to have that intense heat. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, so we'll continue. So these are some simple recipes for creating a diffuser blend. You can diffuse with just one oil or several oils, as this slide shows. The top one is one of my favorite recipes. However, I do tend to use just 2 oils. I tend to use the cedar wood and the lavender when I'm going to bed at night in my diffuser. But any of these oils will give you that relaxing, calm effect that you're wanting. Another thing that I try to do is set up my diffuser 30 minutes before bedtime. And that way, the air in my bedroom is filled with that essential oil smell. And it's just so relaxing and tranquil when I enter the bedroom with that fragrance. Essential oils can also remove toxins from the air by diffusing. So we won't get into all those benefits today, but I did want to mention that as well. I kind of touched on bath and shower. And this is where we talk about using the Epsom salts for your bath and adding the essential oils to your hair. Now let's talk about your bedding. So how many of us have slept on a bad pillow before? I have. And it's amazing when you have a good pillow to support your head and neck. I also like to lay it under this arm because I had surgery on this arm. So it gives me that additional support, if you will. You can, like I said earlier, spritz in your room. If you don't have a diffuser, just create it. Put some drops of essential oils in a spray bottle with some water and spray. And you'll have that same effect. It doesn't stay in the air as long as a diffuser, because the diffuser is constantly putting it out there into the air for you. And this slide actually shows the lady using lavender. And I put lavender on my pillowcases. You can also take a little piece of cloth, put some oil on it, and stick it inside your pillowcase if you don't want to put it directly on your pillows. Anything to give that tranquil night's sleep. Oops, I think I went. Okay. I kind of got ahead of myself earlier. Sorry about that. Using the heating pad and the neck pad. This is the recipe. It says 6 cups of flaxseed or rice. I don't think I've ever put 6 cups in my towel wrap. I usually do maybe 2 or 3 cups of rice. I haven't used the flaxseed, but that would hold in the heat. So that would be an amazing thing to do as well. And then sewing up the end and put it in the microwave for a minute or two, bring it out, and then put your drops of essential oils on it, making sure that it's not too hot to put on your skin. So, because sometimes depending on your microwave, your temperature of your microwave might be really warm when you bring out that towel. So always use caution. Tropical application of oils is simply what it says, putting it on topical on your wrists, the crease of your forearms, temples, behind your ears, your neck, the bottoms of your feet. And I have a chart that shows the reflexology of feet and hands. So if you want a copy of that, just put your email in the chat. I'll be glad to get that to you. But it's so important to use at nighttime because it does relax you. Warm teas. I like to have a cup of warm tea before I'm going to bed, especially if I've had a busy day, because that warm tea will relax you. However, if you add a drop or two of essential oil to your tea, it just gives you even more potent effects. And they talk about calamine and lavender teas here. Teas that I like to use are calamine, and I'll put lavender oil in with it. Or I'll use my ginger tea if my stomach is sensitive. The ginger tea will help settle my stomach, and I'll use lemon oil. Another oil I've put in with the ginger is called Digestion, and Digestion helps soothe the stomach as well. So that's another combination I like. Peppermint tea and calamine oil go really well together too. And I grew up with peppermint tea because my mom drank peppermint tea all the time. So when I have my peppermint tea, I always think of my mom. So let's talk a little bit about doTERRA's products. So this slide shows doTERRA's diffusers. The ones with the blue rectangular around them are ones that I have. I love the room one, the one on the end with the rectangle, the tall one, because that one is battery operated and I don't have to have a plug to plug it in. So if I'm out and about doing a class in person or visiting with someone and I need my diffuser, I always take this one because it will give me that 4 hours of diffusing into the air without having to refill it. It also has a pretty light at the bottom that you can change the colors of it. If you're at home, when I'm at home and I have it plugged in, it will last for 10 hours. So that's my main one. Then I have the little pebble one, the short one there. That one came when I signed on with doTERRA as a wellness advocate. I got that for free. And that's really nice because it's compact and it's small, but yet that will run continuously for 5 hours. Or you can have 10 minutes of interruptive where it will put out into the air every few minutes the essential oils. So that's what's really nice about the Pebble diffuser. And then my grandson actually has the train diffuser, and because Joseph loves trains and he loves essential oils. So that one will hold 3 bottles of essential oils if you want. And so you can come up with some great combinations. It does come with a special oil that smells like smoke. I feel it smells like coal burning. Joseph says it smells like wood burning, but it will have the black steam coming up to represent the train. And it also has a train whistle, which he really enjoys. Oh, and that one diffuser, the marble and the onyx are the same diffusers. They just come in 2 different color variations. Now let's talk about one of my favorite oils, Balance. That's this one here. And Balance is just, I have a hard time describing it because when I smell Balance, it's kind of a minty smell, but it's relaxing at the same time. So it's really good to apply to your neck, to the bottoms of your feet. I always do my temples. It's just me. You don't have to. You can put it on your wrists, again, over your heart and chest. And it helps you stay in balance. So if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, even during the day, Balance is a good oil to use. But it's also important to use at nighttime because of the relaxation properties that it has. Do not take Balance internally. It's not designed to take internally. The next oil I want to talk about is Breathe. And Breathe, when you breathe, and you inhale, breathe, I feel it going up through my sinuses and up to my brain. But then I also feel this calming coming down into my lungs and my chest area. And I love the name Breathe because that's exactly what it does, is it helps open up everything. So if you're feeling congested or have a sinus headache, Breathe is a go-to oil to use for that as well. And you can also diffuse it at night. And Serenity Blend, that's the tablets, the little capsules. These are really powerful. Everybody that has tried Serenity that I know loves Serenity because it relaxes your mind. It gives your body a chance to unwind, which is so important before sleep. Because when we lay down, sometimes our body just tenses up. And it's because the muscles hasn't had a chance to relax throughout the day. So Serenity helps with that. It just calms the mind, calms the body, and promotes that relaxation. It also calms your emotions of your body. So if you're feeling uptight or tense about a situation or emotional in any way, serenity really helps with emotions. And serenity comes, like I said, in the pill form, it comes in the oil form. I didn't grab my bar of soap, but it comes in a soap form, a bar soap form as well. It's really a nice oil to have. So that's all I have to present on essential oils and sleep. If you would like a copy of the free Sleep and Essential Oil ebook or that reflexology chart, please drop it in the chat. And I will be happy to take any questions that you have. Anybody have any questions? Don't tell me I did that good of a job. Come on.
I have just a question. What exactly in the sonority drops the oil? What is kind of the herb or insanity?
It depends on the one, on which one. Like the lemon is from lemon rind.
No, the sonority. Ask about the sonority. The sonority oil, what's in it?
It's the actual herb itself.
Oh, okay.
That's what.
Oh, okay.
And you can actually go on doTERRA's website and it will tell you the component.
Yeah, okay.
Also on the bottom, I don't know if you can see this, can't see it very well, but on the bottom of every bottle is a code. You can take a picture of that and it will tell you exactly what's in that bottle.
Okay.
And
thank you.
I believe doTERRA is the only company that does. Also, doTERRA is the one that set the standards for potent essential oils because there was no standards prior to doTERRA. So they're certified, pure, tested grade essential oils. And that's why they go through so many tests and research before they're brought to market, because they want to make sure they get it right.
Okay. That's good.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Okay.
Yogita, do you have any questions? Let's see.
Hi, Sandy. Not so much questions, but I want to congratulate. That was a really wonderful presentation, and I always learn new things from you. I've been using these oils for quite some time, but there's always a new twist, a new recipe, or new way of using those oils, and yeah, a lot of new stuff. So I'm very grateful you brought that forward. I've been using the serenity and balance in my office a bit for my clients, and yeah, I love those oils.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, those are popular oils. Yeah. Well, if nobody has any questions, then I will let you go and I will look forward to seeing you again. If you want, I can let you know when my next classes are. And I will be having more Saturday classes for people that can attend on the weekends. And because like I said earlier, I know what it's like to work full time. Thank you, Liz, for your comment. And Liz, did you want a copy of the ebook? If you do, put your email in the chat and I'll be happy to send that out to you. Okay, well, I hope you all have a blessed, restful, tranquil day. And if you have any questions about essential oils, you know how to get a hold of me. Thank you, Liz, for your email. So I will let you all go now, and I will send you an update on when my classes are so that you can hop on. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. And thank your daughter for coming too. Okay, bye-bye.
Right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
How she knows this?
Okay, so then it was just us, Yogita. I can't hear you.
There's the unmute button. I am so sorry I was late. I couldn't get in. It was I had some technical difficulties. I tried through Zoom. Honestly, I don't know how I succeeded eventually, but there was the option through Eventbrite and then Zoom, and they wanted a password, so I had to set up a password, and it was just bizarre.
It's bizarre because it's not set up for a password.
Yeah, because last time I didn't have that problem. So
No.
I don't know. I guess I wasn't supposed to.
Well, you got it. That's what's important.
Yeah. Oh, maybe one question. I couldn't write it down so quickly. The whole sleeping oil list. I think I missed the last two ones after vetiver.
Hang on. I will pull it back up for you. Let me share my screen and then you can grab them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Ilang Ilang and peace. Okay. Ilang, peace. Yeah, fantastic.
Did
I,
you have
I
other questions?
realize there's so many. I always think of just lavender and chamomile, but it's amazing.
And do you have the Serenity oil?
Yes, the blend, yes. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it a lot too.
I do too. It's one of my favorites.
You give me some ideas. I haven't used the diffuser in the bedroom, but I think I need to do that for Larry's sake.
Yeah, yeah, he will benefit from it too.
For a while, he was so into lavender. His room was always smelling of lavender, which is fine. I mean, and I think it helped him. So, oh, talking about lavender, Carolyn Westlake, you guys were right that I didn't know about the lavender effect as an antihistamine. So I did put it on my skin, and for sure, the rash is much less. It's amazing. And didn't know that until you told me. And oh, and remember, Carolyn mentioned she had a sty and used the lavender around her. Guess what? Somebody walked into my office, the husband of a client, and he had a sty. So I could tell him about that.
Yay!
Isn't that? Yeah, there's no coincidence.
No, there's not. And lavender is good for cuts and scrapes too.
Yeah, I knew that, but I had no idea about the antihistamine quality. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you're using your oils.
Yeah, and Oh, I need to order some. If I could bother you to order me the